The match kicked off with intensity from both sides. Arsenal, eager to climb higher in the table, came out pressing high, showing their usual fast passing and tactical fluidity. But Aston Villa weren't in London to watch. They were here to shock. And the shock began early. 36th minute. Matty Cash steps up. Villa worked the ball beautifully down the right side. A quick cutback, a low-driven ball, and boom. Matty Cash drills it home. The Emirates falls silent as Villa takes a 0-1 lead. You could feel the disbelief in the crowd, but also the fire starting to build in the Arsenal players. The Gunners returned from half-time with renewed energy, pushing, pressing, demanding a goal, and they got it. 52nd minute, Leandro Trossard responds. Arsenal finally break through with a crisp sequence of passes. The ball finds Leandro Trossard, who curls a precise finish into the bottom corner. 1-1. The stadium comes alive, and Arsenal smell a comeback. You can almost hear the roar through your screen. But football, oh football, always saves its biggest twists for the end. 90.5, the heartbreak moment. Emiliano Buendia, with the final whistle just seconds away. Villa win the ball high. A clever touch, a quick turn, and Emiliano Buendia fires the dagger into Arsenal hearts. The Villa bench explodes, their fans explode. The Emirates is stunned. Final score, Arsenal 1-2 Aston Villa. Aston Villa walk away with a massive victory, showing spirit, discipline and elite-level patience. Arsenal walk away with questions, frustration, and a painful reminder that nothing in this league comes easy. If you enjoyed this match breakdown, hit that like, subscribe and share button. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments. Who was your man of the match?
Today, we dive into the electrifying UEFA Champions League 2025-26 clash between Qarabağ and AFC Ajax, a 6-goal thriller that ended 2-4 in favor of the Dutch Giants. Sit back, relax, and imagine you're watching this unfold as a full YouTube breakdown. The match kicked off with explosive energy, and Ajax wasted absolutely no time making their mark. Just 10 minutes in, Camilo Duran stunned the home crowd with a sharp finish, slicing through Qarabağ's backline and giving Ajax the early advantage. You could feel the tension rise instantly. Qarabağ knew they couldn't afford to let Ajax control the tempo. But Ajax weren't done. Before the half-hour mark ended, Kasper Dolberg reminded everyone why he's still one of the most clinical strikers around. In the 39th minute, he tucked home Ajax's second goal, doubling the lead and pushing Qarabağ into a desperate search for momentum heading into halftime. The second half? Oh, it flipped the script instantly. Right after the restart, in the 47th minute, Matthias Silva gave Qarabağ fans hope again with a rocket of a strike. The stadium erupted. 2-1, game on. Qarabağ surged forward with renewed confidence, pressing the Ajax defense and showing that they weren't going down quietly. But Ajax, champions of composure, responded with icy precision. In the 79th minute, Oscar Gluck curled in a magical finish to restore the 2-goal cushion. Ajax's young prodigy was far from finished, though. Just 3 minutes later, Anton Guy joined the party, smashing in Ajax's fourth in the 82nd minute and putting the match beyond reach. Still, the highlight wasn't over. Deep into the final moments, Oscar Gluck struck again in the 90th minute, sealing his brace and stamping Ajax's dominance on the night. Qarabağ fought bravely, but Ajax's attacking rhythm was simply unstoppable. As the final whistle blew, the scoreboard read, Qarabağ 2-4 Ajax, a statement win and a showcase of youthful brilliance, counter-attacking discipline, and Champions League magic. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Which goal was your favorite? Who was your man of the match? Let's talk football.
The match kicked off with Leeds full of intensity, pushing Liverpool's backline and forcing them into early mistakes. But it wasn't until the 48th minute that Elland Road erupted. Hugo Ekitike stepped up, found just enough space, and smashed home the opener. Liverpool weren't even settled before he struck again. Ekitike at 50 minutes, turning a half-chance into a full-on statement. Leeds were here to fight. But you know Liverpool, they don't stay down long. After regrouping, they began to control the midfield, pulling Leeds side to side. Their persistence paid off when Dominic Calvert-Lewin confidently buried a penalty in the 73rd minute, giving Liverpool a lifeline and shifting all the momentum. And once they had that momentum, they didn't let go. Just 2 minutes later, at 75 minutes, Anton Stach rose above everyone, nodding in a pinpoint cross to make it 2-2. The comeback was real. The pressure was suffocating, and Leeds suddenly looked stunned. Then, the moment of brilliance. Dominic Szoboszlai, in the 80th minute, unleashed a rocket from the edge of the box, curling it into the far corner. Liverpool's comeback was complete, from 0-2 to 3-2. Absolutely insane. But Leeds refused to die. They clawed, they chased, they pushed every player forward. And deep into stoppage time, in the 96th minute, Ao Tanaka smashed home the equaliser after a scramble inside the Liverpool box. Elland Road exploded. The fans lost their minds, and just like that, this instant classic ended 3-3. Both sides walk away with a point, but the fans walk away with a memory. A match full of heart, chaos, and pure Premier League madness. If you watch this game, you know exactly how it felt. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below. Tell me, who was your man of the match?
The match kicked off with Wolves showing early aggression, pressing high, and trying to force mistakes from United's backline. But the Red Devils struck first with precision. At the 25th minute, a beautiful build-up play saw Bruno Fernandes drifting into the box, reading the passing lanes perfectly. The ball came to him, and with one clean strike, he buried it. 1-0 Manchester United, captain leading from the front. Second half of the first period, Wolves refused to go quietly. They pushed harder, carved their way through midfield, and right before the break in the 45+2, Jean-Rickner Bellegarde took advantage of a loose ball, danced past two defenders, and smashed home an equaliser. The home crowd erupted. 1-1, game on. But United came out of the tunnel looking like a team reborn. At the 51st minute, it was Bryan Mbeumo's turn to make noise. A flashing counter-attack, perfect timing on the run, and Mbeumo guided the ball into the bottom corner with finesse. United reclaimed the lead inside 6 minutes of the restart. 2-1 and climbing. Wolves tried to regroup, but United smelled blood. Just over 10 minutes later, Mason Mount stepped up in the 62nd minute. Receiving the ball at the edge of the box, he curled a stunning strike far post, unreachable for the goalkeeper. The fans behind the net could only stand and clap. 3-1 United, and Mount was back on the scoresheet with style. As Wolves began to break down defensively, the final nail in the coffin came in the 82nd minute. A mistimed challenge in the box led to a penalty. Up stepped Bruno for his second of the night. Calm, cool, clinical. He slotted it home to seal the deal. 4-1 Manchester United, and the away supporters were singing all the way to full time. From strong midfield control to clinical finishing, United took this game apart with maturity and confidence. Wolves had their moments, but they were outplayed by a side firing on all cylinders. If you enjoyed this match analysis, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below about who your man of the match was. And don't forget to share the video with your football friends.